What's up, everyone? Welcome back to No Credentials. It's week 6, episode 6. You already know the gang here with me, ready to record another episode. So let's, give it the rundown. Last week with our pick'ems, Chap had a great week, 6-2.
5-3.
6-2, right? Or,
6-2.
5-3.
Oh, it's 5-3.
5-3.
What I lose? Nah,
He lost
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Lost that ugly Cowboy game.
I was a pick'em on
Green Bay. Lost Green Bay.
Houston.
Lost Green Bay.
Houston.
Houston.
Okay, so you're 5. Okay, so you're.
Because I lost Houston.
Okay.
Houston. Yeah.
Okay.
Lost
Shoot.
Houston.
So Chap went 5-3.
Yeah.
Zane and Evan went 4-4, and then I went 1-7.
Yeah. So then
after the 7-1 week.
Went from 7-1 to 1-7. So hopefully,
so
not
my
get those
overall
games
record is
back.
what?
yeah. So then your overall would be 19-20-1. So yeah, you're still
Okay, all right. One game under. Okay.
All right, so then that puts it overall. Zane's still in the lead, 24-15-1.
Still clipping.
Chap
Still on a run.
in second now, 19-20-1, and then me and Evan tied 18-21-1. So
Evan can't get
we're getting
bottom.
close. We're getting close.
I'm coming out the bottom.
We've had a lot of midweeks.
Let me say
I got one game
something.
lead.
So
I got a
bad.
1 game lead on you guys. So
Last week I started out 0-4 and I was sweating.
Yeah, you
And
did.
then
It was
I
bad. I mean, I was
came back and finished 4-4.
yeah.
It was big.
It was
for the
bullshit.
program.
The Texans should have fucking.
Texans
That should have been a
Yeah,
dub for both of us.
My 0-2 on my lone wolves went outright on my lone wolves.
Yeah,
I
you
won-
did.
Went outright.
All
Come
lone-
on, boys. I
all-
told you.
All lone wolves hit last week.
Not mine.
Or you had one,
He had
yeah.
Rams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Never
was looking
mind.
good at first, but then
Yeah,
but
but
they just fucking
they-
the Eagles are just way too good. I guess
That was my lock, of course, 4-0 on lock.
I guess I should start listening now.
Let's get on the program.
All right, so we're gonna get into it. Give the list of the games. We got Ravens at Titans. The spreads: Baltimore -4, Colts at Jags, Jags -4, Vikings at Bears, divisional matchup. Minnesota -3, Seattle at Cincy, Cincy -2.5, 49ers at Browns, San Francisco -9.5.
That line has moved.
Yeah.
Crazy. It opened at like 3.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Really?
double digit by Sunday.
Damn, that's
Is
insane.
By
Watson
Sunday, it'll
playing?
be-
Watson playing?
He's listed as questionable right now with that shoulder injury
Probably not
still.
playing.
Commies at Falcons, Commanders. Atlanta -2.5. Lions at Tampa Bay, Detroit -3, and then Cowboys at Chargers. I think that's Sunday night or is that Monday night? That's Monday night.
Monday night.
Cowboys -2.5. So let's dive right into it. The first game of the week: Ravens at Titans, 9:30. Another London game.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the most London game we've ever
Let me
had.
take.
Oh,
let
I
me
mean,
take
yeah, they're
London.
getting more every year.
Let me take London because you boys won't listen to
Go
me.
for it.
All right,
I got London.
All right, I own London.
Yeah.
I own
whatever. You did last week.
I
You
own
The
said-
Jags own London.
I
which-
own London.
Yeah.
They've won more games in London this year than
Yeah.
they haven't even won at home in Jacksonville
Yeah.
yet. They're 0-2. if it's
I
a
know.
real
I know
home
how
game.
football is played in London, and this is easy cover for the Ravens -4. Lamar's gonna have a day with legs over 100 yards rushing so far on the day. Rushing. Easy.
He got kind of sold last week. His wide
He's gonna go-
receivers dropped the ball.
Yeah,
I-
he's
I
gonna go put
watched-
on a show.
yeah.
He's gonna go use his legs.
I read somewhere that I think it was like PFL or something like that. PFL was writing that he was like the hottest quarterback in the league.
He's throwing
It's like
70%.
they lost last week and like they were like
7 drops or 8
7 drops.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, that was
Lamar's
massive
gonna put on a
game.
show. The Ravens are gonna
Massive.
blow Tennessee out.
the Steelers stole another one. Like it's so painful. I don't know how
I
they won.
did
games.
see. I noticed that. That was the one thing that stuck out to me when I watched
Awesome.
some highlights of that game. Was fucking. There were so many drops. Like
Yeah.
Zay Flowers could have had like 30 fantasy
Yes.
points. Dude,
Zay
fucking
Flowers.
3 or
he
4.
dropped like 4 of them.
3 or 4 of them were for touchdowns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of them was fucking like Zay
Nelson,
Flowers is 15 points, but
What is it? Nelson Aguilar?
yeah, Aguilar. Yeah, he
Dropped a
but-
couple.
fucking old
Mark
bastard.
Andrews dropped one in the end zone.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was like, yeah. So that's,
But Baltimore bounce back game
I
-4.
gotta put it in,
Easy.
I forgot.
Easy.
So
I like Baltimore as well in that game.
Yeah.
I
Baltimore
mean, the
-4.
Titans only win on, let's see here. They only win on even weeks.
You're wild. You're trying to dig out.
All right, it's week 6.
You're wild.
If you're really
wild.
if you're really digging into it, no, I'm just kidding. The Titans, they just lost the Colts and Minshew.
I like Minshew though.
But their defense is supposed to be good. They've gotten a lot of sacks this year. Hopkins finally had a good game, but Tannehill's so inconsistent. He's 1 week on, 1 week off. I think the Ravens I think are going to cover -4. They have a good rush defense. Derrick Henry's been pretty subpar besides that 1 week that he blew up. I like Tajee Spears.
Fucking bullshit.
Spears is explosive.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Like I think he's taking that over. Not this year, but
Next year.
Oh, he will.
every
Henry's
week you
gone.
look at the percentage of snaps they're playing. He's
the
up
number
there,
one
up there,
back
up
next
there.
year.
Henry's about to.
Yeah, if you're in a dynasty in fantasy, you definitely want him.
Yeah.
Try and trade for him.
Josh, you
Have
got him.
Keep him.
Dynasty.
Yeah, in a taxi spot, so he doesn't even touch
Oh,
the
that's
roster at the
huge.
moment.
That's
So.
huge.
I was thinking about keeping him in armchair when I had him, but I just ended up.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, you might be able to pull him off that taxi and play him this year.
Why not?
What's your running back situation?
I got Kenneth Walker and Rashad White that I'm probably just gonna ride with.
Is this
Get
is
a
this in
free-year
the
red
GM's
shirt.
league?
Sorry, Dynasty.
Yeah,
You have him in future.
Yeah.
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 So
But-
our main one that we like to.
As I said, I mean, I don't know how the Ravens lost last week. I think Lamar got sold by his teammates. He's gonna score more
Yeah,
than
and
13
he's gonna
points
have-
this week.
Player probably
They're
go
gonna
for 100
cover.
yards rushing for Lamar, dude.
I love
wonder
waking
what
up
it
at
is.
9 or
I
earlier
love,
than
I'm telling you,
9
he's gonna have a huge day. at the
and
Ravens.
watching these London games. So I know I'm at 4. You're at -4.
I'm
Yes.
-4. Yeah, I got him.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is bad news.
What are
You
you?
going?
Dude, when we all do a clean sweep, it's almost like we're guaranteed to lose. We're all
I mean,
wrong.
we hit Chiefs.
We
We
look
hit-
at Chiefs is a
What else
lot.
did we hit?
We all missed.
Clean
we all
sweep,
missed
we're not
Houston.
bad.
We missed.
We're
I
all
think that was the
We all
only
missed
one that we
Green
all
Bay.
They
got.
were underdogs.
No,
though.
he. Oh wait, which do we?
He was on
follow?
Vegas
Yeah.
last week. He was on Vegas last week.
You were talking about the week 1 or week 2.
So you got nothing else? You're
So yeah, I was just gonna add on to what you were saying about like I don't know how the Titans lost last week. I mean against the Colts, they fucking. I was actually surprised that Zach Moss put up 125
Yeah,
fucking
he had
rushing yards.
Yeah, like a 70-yard
Against
scamper or
what, the-
63-yard scamper or something like that.
Yeah,
Lamar
but-
plus 15.
Okay, so it was like a bulk, but still
He had a big chunk play.
But he's
yeah,
still,
big
I mean,
touchdown.
still 60 other yards on. He had like what? 20
He had
some
2
carries.
touchdowns.
So, I mean, he still worked him. I mean,
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor touched the ball a little bit, but he wasn't like explosive.
yeah. It just so,
I mean,
especially against the
he's gonna get the ball though. Like
Jonathan
he's gonna-
Taylor.
Yeah, he's gonna get work back in that.
Yeah,
offense real
dude.
low.
Lamar
Right.
Jackson rushing prop 42.5 over under. I love the over, but
Oh, 42.
him to get 100 yards plus 15,000.
1,500.
1,500. I'm high. And 75, 525.
big on Lamar this
Dude,
week.
50 plus
After this.
140. He's gonna have a huge rushing day.
I don't know, man,
I'm
'cause
telling
I
you. Huge
still-
rushing day out of Lamar. I'm
'cause
telling you.
Well, I feel like
There's too many
I
drops
think he's
last
gonna
week.
get more out of
Too many
there.
drops last week. He's on a standalone game, prime time. This is a prime time game. I mean, it's people wake up and watch this game. It's
I
a
like
prime
that.
time game. He's gonna have a big day.
yeah, yeah.
He might be in the woods, maybe.
Maybe out in the woods. But
It's
I'll
not
probably
gonna be
watch
fucking
the
prime
game.
time.
I'm
It's
gonna be
on
watching
ESPN
it.
Plus.
I'm gonna be like, dude, illegally stream it. It's
Well,
so
it's
easy.
just trash. I mean, I will, but
So
it's
easy.
trash, man.
Legally stream.
Yeah, I'll take
I
Baltimore.
promote illegally streaming NFL games. Do it every week.
It's just garb,
Do it
man.
every week.
Maybe we'll
Like,
get one up on TikTok.
Yeah, is it
One of
nice
these
to
days.
fucking like be able to watch the game for free? But it fucking every time I watch it, it's fucking
It's delayed.
skipping back, fucking.
You're
laggy.
usually
Just
like 2 plays behind, but it's okay. I just turn my notifications off and watch it.
Bro, I'll fucking watch. I'll watch.
Fine.
I'll
Yeah, don't
watch
let
like
Levi
30
spoil
minutes.
Yeah, you spoiled the week. What game was
The
it?
Arizona
49ers game. I needed Arizona to cover, and you spoiled the game for it.
I like how this next game. I like how this next game we have up, the Colts and the Jags. They play at 1, right? Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Another.
So we're
division.
all on Baltimore. Clean
Well,
sweep
yeah,
on
yeah.
Baltimore.
Well,
We're
I was
clean
just gonna
sweeping
say
that.
I don't think Lamar goes as crazy as you're thinking
Big
because
day. Big day.
Tennessee. I mean, yeah, they gave up 125 to Zach Moss, but they still have a good run D. So I don't know. I
Big
don't
day
think
out of Lamar.
the Colts they were at home and they're a division opponent, so I could see why maybe the Titans.
Because
had a bad
anytime
game.
touchdowns probably plus money. Too.
But I mean, I'm still on Baltimore, but I
like
think-
Lamar better through the air
Yeah,
this week.
definitely.
I think
Yeah, because the Titans'
he's looking
pass
accurate.
defense is trash.
Lamar
And
plus 120 anytime. Love it.
their receivers had a bad game. They got it out of the way, so now they're
I
gonna
might
be
push
chilling.
I'm
At
gonna
least
place
Zay
that.
Flowers better because I need him. But yeah.
I'm gonna place that.
So okay, yeah. So all the way, clean sweep on Baltimore -4. Next game, Colts at Jags. It's at. Yeah, I said at Jags. Jags -4 is the spread.
It's in Jacksonville for them home fans.
Yeah, finally. They had, even though they last week against the Bills, there was a lot of Bills fans there. Like they had that bitch loud, and if you look into the stadiums, it wasn't a Jags home game. I'll tell you,
That was
wasn't a
that
Jags
was
home
awesome
game.
to see. Just waking up at 9 o'clock. To watch
Yeah,
that
it was a
game.
good fucking.
And the
game.
Jags
Like,
would just
it
come
was-
out and punch them in the
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah. I mean,
I
ETN
liked-
looked good, but is
liked watching
this
that
week
game.
going to
I
be
said
the,
that.
the
Yeah.
down week on
For them to
ETN?
win.
Like, because I
They're
feel like
playing
he
a
might
Colts-
slopes
well, they're
this
playing
year.
a
He's
much
been
better
riding
Colts
slopes.
defense, and the Colts run defense just shut down Derrick Henry. So I'm
Yeah,
not expecting
but
130
we were
yards
just talking about
out of
earlier.
ETN this week at all.
But we were
You
talking
did
about
say-
earlier how Derrick Henry was garbed this year. So I mean, are we really trying to bank on the Colts? And I mean, who knows? And it's another divisional matchup. They already played this year. So what did ETN? I'm pretty sure he had 80 yards. Look up. Hold on. I go to sleep.
You did say last week, though, the Bills' rush defense was going to be the point of attack.
And it was,
Yeah.
even though Trevor Lawrence threw for 315. I mean, it was the best game he's had all year.
Yeah, but
He looked like
that
the
was-
dude that we were all
his-
saying is top
his-
5.
Yeah.
His
First
passing
episode we
attack
recorded.
really didn't open up until the running was
Very
set in
true.
stone.
Very
Like,
true.
They got
Because-
Zay Jones back.
yes.
With that tutty. Christian
Um,
Kirk's been balling.
So
Alvin Ridley balling.
Travis Etienne had 18 attempts, 77 yards, and 1 touchdown. 5
Yeah,
receptions, 27 yards against Colts in Week 1. So he that's pretty.
kept
that's
him
pretty
under
good.
100.
Yeah, they kept him under 100. So I mean,
not
but
bad.
that's also Week 1. So that's like everyone's
Very
fresh.
true. Very true.
So now they're warmed up.
I mean, the
think-
Colts now, they don't have
Yeah, see,
Anthony Richardson.
I wanted
they put
to
him on
I wanted
IR.
to hear your guys' picks on this game first because this was one of the game I was up in the air about. I don't know.
I don't know.
It
For
feels
me,
like-
I
feels
feel
like a
like
spot.
I feel like it's going to be a field goal game for some
That's what I'm
reason.
saying. It feels like a spot for the Colts, but
Yeah.
the Jacksonville looks like they're rolling. Right
For me, with the Jags, the way they dominated last week, they come back home after 2 weeks in London.
Yeah.
No Anthony Richardson for the Colts.
Yeah,
The Jags are hot. T-Law is confident. I mean, I think the Jags cover easily. I think they're gonna take care of the Colts
You got
pretty well.
4.
this
You got
week.
-4 on the.
I got -4 for sure.
I think Gardner
It's hard
Minshew is
to-
the best backup in the league.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he
And
definitely is.
I really
Andy
think
Dalton.
he should
Andy
be a
Dalton.
starter.
Shout out Red
Yeah.
Rifle. Shout out the Red Rifle. Shout out the Red Rifle.
It's not Andy Dalton in his prime anymore. So
Shout out the Red
Hey,
Rifle.
he put up 380. But anyways,
Go ahead.
Minshew. I do like Minshew though. I
Yeah,
think-
Minshew's good. He's really good.
I kind of like this for Josh Downs' fantasy value. I think that
Yes.
will look towards his way.
I think Minshew's the better passer out of the two.
I think it's gonna be all on him because they're not.
Yeah,
The Jags' rush defense is pretty good, so they're not gonna be able to get anything going on the ground.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I don't know.
that's
I mean, the
basically-
Bills had
Jonathan
the
Taylor
Bills
and
had
Zach
two.
Moss.
They two
Zach
Bills
Moss,
had not even
Zach
20
Moss ran
rushing
for
yards.
165 and 2 last week, dude.
And I'm
He
pretty
can
sure
get it
Zach
going.
Moss
Jonathan Taylor
ran
can
for
get it
over
going.
80 yards against them week 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Don't
gonna
I
need it.
mean,
They're really gonna need it.
they can get it going, and if they can, that
He
it
didn't
only
play
helps
week 1.
Minshew
It was
even more.
Deion Jackson. And
Where do you so?
Deion
So
Jackson
are you taking?
fumbled.
Are you taking Indianapolis plus the points?
I think it's going to be a field goal game. Indy.
Who you taking,
Indy
Levi?
covers.
Indy -4.
Yes.
They
They might win outright.
it's at Jacksonville.
It's going to be a close
Yeah,
game.
Indy
It's
plus.
divisional
Oh, shit,
game.
shit,
It's going to be a close game.
I'd be on
Yeah.
the wrong side. What you thinking, Chap? Because I
What do
mean,
you think?
I'm kind of leaning towards the Jags. I'm kind of with what Evan said. I think they'll have a good game.
I'm leaning.
I think the
leaning
Jags are
Colts.
becoming
I'm
that
leaning
dark
Colts.
horse
I'm leaning-
AFC team that they're supposed to be the
Field
whole
goal
year.
game.
Like they're clicking.
I
I
think.
think they're gonna go.
I think Jacksonville's going to win this division, but I think the Colts are that type of team that could hang around possibly and fuck with them a little bit. And
But they will because it's a
Like,
divisional matchup.
yeah, that's
so
what I'm saying.
they will.
So I'm gonna go Colts.
It's just gonna be a
I'm gonna take
close
the Colts.
game.
I'm gonna take the Colts
I-
plus
I-
4.
I don't-
Field goal game. Colts plus 4. Field goal game. Minshew playing his old team, Jacksonville. Yeah. Revenge game.
I'm going Jags -4 because I mean the
Which
Jags
way they-
beat them week 1
So
by
close.
10. So at Indy.
and they
So,
just smoked the Bills.
yeah.
Colts got my
So,
Wilson
I
last
mean,
week.
I know, but is it their
I mean-
time to like check reality a little bit? bit.
I think they're about to
I think
heat
they
up.
already did that when they lost to fucking Houston as bad as they did. And
It's gonna. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Close game. Field goal game.
Okay, so you guys on Indy +4,
Yep.
and then we're on Jags. Me and Evan on Jags +4. All right.
I mean,
Minus
the
four.
Jags'
That-
2 losses are
Minus
the
four.
Texans when they got blown out, and the Chiefs.
divisional.
Divisional game against the Texans.
And the
Colts.
Chiefs by 8.
Yeah.
They lost to the Colts too.
No, they didn't.
No,
No,
they
they
didn't. They
didn't.
beat Colts week 1.
Yeah,
they
they
lost to the
won.
Texans. They won week 1, then they lost 2 straight,
That's-
and they
yeah,
won 2
they
straight
won
in
by
London.
10 week 1
Yeah.
too.
This team's definitely trending
The
upwards.
Colts,
Yeah.
the Colts can keep this game
You're
close.
right,
The
you're
Colts can keep this game close.
They will. They will. I mean, they will, but
They can keep this close.
I think Jags probably win by 7. 7 or 8.
So what we got on
Yeah, I'll
next?
give them 8. So another low key, I think, going to be decent divisional matchup. Vikings at Bears. Minnesota -3.
I think this is the
Let's
most.
start with Evan here because this is your lock of the week.
I think this is the
So-
most. I think it's the craziest line. I mean, right before we started, it was at -2.5. I mean, the Bears suck. I mean, that like 2 weeks ago we were just talking like, so what? Justin Fields went off last week against one of the worst teams in the league. I mean, the Vikings
He's about
defense.
to play one of the
The
worst.
Vikings
defenses.
defense isn't that good, but there's no way in my mind do I see the Bears beating the Vikings. So, especially when I was looking at -2.5, I was like, "There's no way they lose." The Vikings lose JJ, but I think with Addison, Osborne, TJ Hawkinson, who's been having a monster year, that they're still going to be able to cook.
I'm so
They
happy.
got that dual. They're gonna have that dual attack in the backfield with Cam Akers
Good running
and
back.
Madison. I still find it an absolute lock this week for them beating the Bears, even though it's in Chicago. They suck, in my opinion.
Go ahead. Zach.
So
Go ahead.
question: what's going? Are they in boom or bust mode? Is the real question.
This
like,
is see,
because
this is
like
I think they're
this is a
fighting
must-
for the
because
division right now.
They're
They're-
1-4.
They're fighting for their seasons. Whoever loses this game,
Oh,
season's
season.
over. Season is over. Whoever
But,
loses this game.
No,
But at the same time-
their season's already over. There's
The Bears
no
are
way.
already over.
There's no
Okay,
way.
They can string together
That
games.
coach, there's no
So-
way their coach
They
is
can
coming
string
back
together
next year.
You're in the Vikings front office right now.
Fields can get hot.
Kirk Cousins is on his last year.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, that's pretty much no.
Justin Jefferson,
Justin
your
Jefferson.
best player, is out for 4 games.
Yeah.
You're 1-4.
At
He's
least
gonna-
4 games. At
What
least.
do you do?
Defense is horrible. Worst defense and one of the worst.
What do you do? I
Let's look at
trade
this.
Kirk Cousins.
It's gonna be hard to trade him though.
You can trade him to New York.
Yeah, but you
for
get
like a
next to
third.
nothing. You're not gonna get a third. Midway through the season,
Yeah,
he has
it-
to learn a whole new system. It's a whole
It is
thing.
rough
trading
for the
a quarterback.
Vikings coming up. This week they play the
It's-
Bears, which they should win, but then they go and play the 49ers, the Packers, and the Falcons.
Yeah.
And the
And
Saints.
see, that's
So
it. It's hard to trade a quarterback mid-season. It's hard. Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna get a third-round pick.
And well, the thing about New York is, I honest to God believe that they're not interested. Like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
just gonna stick it out with Zach.
Yeah.
And
They truly think Aaron
Aaron's
Rodgers.
I don't know. I could see a team. I could definitely see a team towards the end of the year making a move for Kirk Cousins. Like
What's
the
the
last
point?
6
oh, well,
or
they
7
have
What's
to.
the point?
They can't
What's
do
the
it at the
point?
end of the year. They
I
have
mean,
to do
so
it
say
before the
it's-
You're gonna
deadline,
throw in a new
so-
quarterback right before the
That's like
playoffs
me.
if you're in the playoff line.
Say
But
it's
Yeah,
team
so
like-
if you're going to
Yeah.
do it, you do it now. And
Yeah.
if the Vikings are willing to move off a quarterback, right now is your time before somehow he strings together 2 wins and
If
you
the Tigers
finish.
get hot or the
you
Falcons
finish.
get hot, you're telling me they wouldn't be interested.
But
in
you're getting hot. The quarterback must be playing good. Ritter must be playing pretty good. If they string together a 4-game win streak,
But what if Ritter goes
Why would
down? Like a situation like that,
Then
or like
yeah.
if a dude, like he
Or
could
if-
definitely get moved
yeah.
this
Yeah,
season for
if
sure.
somebody goes down, maybe, but you're banking on an
And,
injury.
and the
root for
Vikings are
injuries?
sitting there at 2
You
and
root
8,
for injuries?
2 and 8, or 2 and
Evan
7.
roots for
I'm
injuries.
not rooting for injuries. I'm just saying.
So I'll just say that I think what they do will really depend on this game. If they somehow lose this game, they definitely will probably scrap the season because
Yeah.
they fucking lose to the Bears. They're definitely losing the 49ers.
Well, they just blew it already. They
mean, they're
opened
1
the
and
season.
4.
They lost to the Bucs. Then they lose to
They're-
the Eagles, and then they played the Chargers, lost close game, and then
And they beat the worst team in the
Look
league.
up right now what their percent of making the playoffs is.
What's their record?
They're not
They're
going to.
1-4.
1-4, they
they're
have
about done.
like 1% chance.
So like, what's even the what's the point?
He's not
in
wrong.
fighting?
You're not wrong, but I'm just saying it's going to
Because
be hard to get off.
you have Kirk Cousins that he's leaving next year unless you're planning on signing Kirk Cousins again.
They're not. He's gonna be 36 years old.
So why? So you're not going to sign
37.
Kirk Cousins? Let's go draft a quarterback. Let's not try to. Let's tank. Let's trade KJ Osborne. Let's trade Kirk Cousins, and keep our rookie receiver Jordan Addison, and let Justin Jefferson get fully healthy. Go draft a quarterback.
They're looking.
It's a quarterback draft this
You
year.
already opened cap space with releasing Derrick Henry or Dalvin Cook at the beginning of the season.
They're looking to win these next 2 weeks. They got 2 division games in the next 2 weeks.
But are you looking to
They're not.
win? You're just
They're
at
not.
this
It doesn't
point,
seem like they are, no.
it's pointless to win. No, because you're moving back. You're getting ultimately.
Detroit's
worse
got the
players.
division locked up. Detroit's got the division locked up.
They should.
They
They're
do.
4-1.
They do.
Should be going 5-1 this week.
So I mean, I definitely agree with you. With obviously that strategy would be fine. You want to get a good QB. I don't think. I mean, when has a starting QB with like the name of Kirk Cousins ever been traded mid-season?
I mean,
I'm
it's
just
happened.
like a roster
It's
with a guy
happened.
the way Kirk Cousins even been playing this year. Like you're not looking to tank. That locker room's like, God,
They've-
we're so
all
close.
the-
Our offense is
literally
good. We're so
all their
close. Like,
games-
they're trying to go.
All their games
but
they've
you
lost
just-
by
you lost
like
your
two.
best
Yeah,
player,
from an
right?
ownership standpoint, yeah, I see it. But like as a locker room
Yeah,
standpoint,
but
I think they're
still-
locked in this week. They're like, we're playing the Bears. They suck.
I mean,
we're getting it done.
They just went like
Yeah,
12
that
and
mentality.
5.
That mentality. I
think that's
I
the
want to
locker
play
room
a team.
mentality.
I want to play a team coming into my building thinking, "Oh, this is the Bears. They suck."
Well, they do.
They're going into Chicago.
I don't think they're gonna overlook
Justin
the Bears.
Fields has thrown for 4 or
They're going into Chicago.
did he have 4 touchdowns last week? I think he
Oh
did.
no, yeah, something like that. Yeah, no, I think he only had 3 because it was all
DJ
DJ
Moore.
Moore.
3.
Cole
Yeah.
Kmet had 1.
Yeah, against the worst second,
Really?
the worst
Yeah.
defense in the
Yeah.
league.
Cool,
Commanders.
cool.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Did he
yeah,
throw
yeah.
4 tutties?
Yeah, okay. So now somehow this line, because of the Bears, is only -2.5 because they beat the Broncos. I know they lost to the Broncos, but they only lost by 3.
He didn't.
And Fields went off, one of the worst
What's the
defenses
spread
in the
at?
league.
What's the spread
And then
at?
they smoked the Commanders 40-20.
What's the
This
spread
guy
at?
talking myself into the Bears.
It's
Yeah, you're crazy.
What's the spread at? Did it go down?
-2, or it's -3. Sorry,
Okay.
it's
Did
-3.
it go down?
It's -3.
Yeah.
It was -2.5 before we started recording.
I'm gonna take the Bears. I'm gonna take the Bears.
Too.
I'm gonna take the Bears plus the points
Dude.
at home.
Boys are
Home
crazy.
underdogs. Give me a home underdog.
You're fading the
Fields is
law.
playing
You're
hot.
fading our law.
Bad defense. It's
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I placed the bet already. I placed the bet
Yeah, I
already.
think
But
you're
I'm for
crazy.
pick purposes. I'm gonna take the
Yeah,
Bears. I placed the bet.
I'm picking
I
for my record.
want. I hope the Vikings win by 1 point. I pray to God the Vikings win by 1 or 2.
You mean at least 3 to cover?
3 push. Give me a push.
Yeah, yeah.
If we win by 3, I'll push.
Boys, you guys are crazy.
I'll take a push.
Yeah, no, I'm taking Minnesota -3. There's no way. There's no way.
There's a
There's
way.
no way.
There's a way.
There's no way at all.
I think I just talked myself into
Thursday
the Bears for
was. I mean,
Talk
the Commanders aren't very good. I think it was
Either of the
sort of.
Broncos.
Yeah, it was sort of a fluke game.
Wow.
They lost to the Broncos. They
Yeah, but they
fucking-
still let Fields like that's why the lines move.
Yeah,
Because
but he
Fields
also-
looks good, the offense looks good. Like, dude, they put.
But then that game,
And they're about to play the number 3.
But
versus
that
defense.
game against the
Fucking
Broncos, he literally that game against the Broncos, yeah, he was playing good, but then he fucking turned it over like twice to lose the game. So it's like, was he really playing that good? I mean, he played good last week against the fucking Commanders, but it's the Commanders. I mean, they
I
had
just think
they had their
overall-
one of their starting corners out. Fucking,
The Vikings are just a better squad.
Yeah, I mean their offense is gonna fucking even without Justin Jefferson, they're fine.
I think it's
Jordan
a
The
Addison.
Vikings out Chargers. They out Chargered the Chargers this year.
But like I think like you're saying, like
Like they're just
not
a
gonna.
bad ran team.
They went fucking what 11-6 or 12-5 last year.
Last year they
Like,
got lucky, and they half of those games.
They
So
went
la-
11-0
okay.
in 1 possession
So,
games.
Yeah,
11-0 in 1 possession game.
And this
now
year-
this year they're 0-3.
Yeah,
Like
Oh, 4.
0-4 in 1 possession games.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think this is a one possession game. I think the Vikings smoke them.
Okay.
I don't think they smoke them,
I
but
do.
Every game they play is close.
it's gonna be
Every game the
I
Vikings.
think the Vikings are going to
Yeah, that's
Every
what I-
single game they play is close.
not this year.
not.
What do you mean not this year?
I'm saying not this week,
4 of the
I mean.
5 that they've lost by
Not
1
this
possession. What are you talking
Dude, they're
about?
killing
All of their
them.
losses have been by 1 possession. What was their win? Who they win by? What they win by?
yeah,
The Bears,
The Panthers,
the
they
Bears
won
haven't
by
had a
fucking,
team score less than
10
20
something.
points on them.
Yeah, but
No, yeah, what's the game? You're right. Yeah,
no, but the Panthers were. It was a close
It was
game.
20.
The Bears have not had a week
21
where a
to
team
13.
hasn't scored 20 points on them. And and you're handing them Kirk Cousins, who still is balling. They're putting up like 35 points and winning.
And they got like
The Bears suck.
All right. We'll see. Next game, sir.
We'll see. I'm
Next
tweeting
game,
that
sir.
when the
Yeah.
Vikings are kicking the Bears' ass.
I mean, the Bears. I mean, they suck, but I've got the Vikings still, but
Yeah.
they're not. I don't think they're as bad as you're saying. I mean, they are, but against the Vikings, I think they match up pretty decent. I mean, division game at
Home
but
underdogs, division matchup, home underdog.
Talk about a team that should be tanked.
Justin, I mean,
Bears.
being out Justin
Chicago
Jefferson.
Bears, the Bears.
I'm sorry, we're fading you, but
Can't believe you're fitting my
All
right.
I'm not. I
Alright.
placed.
Alright.
I placed the bet.
I did
Y'all
too.
got me thinking though.
I placed the bet.
Yeah, do it, dude.
Justin
Do
Fields
it.
is
It's like a
hot.
whole game.
Justin Fields
I'm
is
taking
hot.
it. I'm taking it.
This coach is playing for his job right now.
No,
He's gonna
I'm
let
not-
Fields
I'm not
go
being
do
fooled. They're
Fields.
fine. All right, next game.
Let's talk about coach playing for his job.
Next game.
Seahawks, Bengals.
Seattle at Cincinnati. Cincinnati -2. Go ahead, Bengals man. Let's get it off.
Yeah.
They moved to -2.
Minus 2.5. My bad. I keep fucking saying dumb shit. I just want to say, I just want to go on record and say, I was talking shit to this man last week, saying that the fucking Cardinals would beat him, and I was wrong. So
Look,
yeah, go ahead. And
Of
talk your shit.
course, Cincinnati -2.5. Lock it in. This is Cincinnati. Big spot. Get back 500. Joe Burrow's healthy. T.
What
Higgins.
time?
T. Higgins is still questionable. What time is that game?
It's probably at 1.
It's
at
probably
Cincinnati,
at 1.
so
Cincinnati. It's probably at 1. Joe Burrow is fully healthy. T. Higgins, we'll see if he plays. If not, I mean, Irwin stepped up 8 catches. Boyd had a good game. The offense was clicking. The offense was moving. Joe was moving outside the pocket. He was making plays,
he was
extending
playing.
plays. Joe looked great. Whole offense looked great. Defense, 3 turnovers. Pass rush looked great again. We're going to get after Geno Smith. Cover this 2.5 easy. Cincinnati locked in.
Cool. I'm gonna say that I agree. Cincinnati -2. The Seahawks
2.5.
defense, 2.5. Fuck me. You know, Cincinnati -5. Fucking hit me.
Yeah.
Evan's
Yeah,
level
he
from this, I have a
he
feeling.
did. I mean, the Bengals
He's a
did look.
clown, dude.
They did look
He's a
pretty
clown.
good last week. And the Seahawks defense is not that good this year.
We're going to
So,
put up points on him. We're gonna
Yeah,
put up
Jamar Chase, he's always open. So throw that man the
He's
ball.
7-11, always fucking
Yeah,
up.
throw that man the ball, he'll
Let's
catch
go.
it. So I think that he's finally back on track. Joe, he did. I mean, he was scrambling out there a little
Dude,
bit.
extended
making
plays, fucking throwing
he was
the run.
looking, he was
Looked
looking
good,
nice.
dude.
I mean,
What calf?
Yeah.
What calf?
I mean, so another week, and then this is their bye next week,
Big win going into the bye. We know how
Yeah.
big this game
and
is.
it's at Cincy.
At
Seattle,
home.
if,
Crowd's
especially
gonna be
if it's at
jumping.
1 p.m. You know those
Crowd's gonna be jumping.
those West Coast teams, they start slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cincinnati -2.5 for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think, Zane?
I'm going Cincy.
Minus
-2.5.
Let's go.
I mean, everything says Cincy. The Seahawks' secondary sucks. Joe Burrow just threw over 300 yards.
We're not going to blow them
Nice.
out. We win by probably 5 points, 6 points.
I mean, the
We're not gonna blow
Seahawks
them out.
secondary
We're
is
not
in
gonna
bad
blow
all
them out.
year.
I
and
can
Joe
see-
Burrow's
I can
getting
see a
hot.
10-point
So
win.
that
I can
should
see a
mean
10-point win
GG's.
too, but
Yes.
I would.
But-
I would.
Something in me is telling me just the Bengals don't have it this year. Like when I watch them, it's just like
What do you mean? Did you not watch that Cardinals game?
first 4 weeks.
The offense looked like
It's
were
just
in
they keep
mid-season
letting
form.
me down and down and down and down.
And what-
It's
and
like,
T.
now
Higgins out.
I'm still
Wasn't
gonna pick them.
Wasn't T. Higgins out?
Yeah.
Is he
Like,
gonna
the
play?
Seahawks are not a bad team.
Like, I think we've gone.
Yeah, no, but
We've literally, every time we've talked about the Bengals, it's a clean sweep.
T. Higgins
for
is
us,
still.
like,
T. Higgins is
and we've
still.
been wrong
Yeah.
every
I mean,
time.
last
They're
week
2
we
and
talked
3.
about him.
They're 2 and 3.
I know, but every time we've clean sweep the Bengals, we've been wrong.
I mean,
So it's just
then
like
take your lone wolf and be wrong, and we'll hit. Nice, let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. Cincinnati, who day? Rocking the Vontez perfect this week.
Fuck
Vontez,
him.
demon time.
Yeah,
we're on
fuck this guy.
demon time. Going into the
Fuck
bye week.
Vontez perfect.
I mean,
Demon
T.
time.
Higgins is
I'll
looking to
die
come
by
back.
saying that dude sucks.
They have, I mean, yeah, they have the weapons. They should win. Burrow says his calf feels better. It pains
It does.
me to
Did you
pick
not watch the
Bengals.
game? You didn't watch the game.
It pains
You didn't
me.
watch the game.
Then don't
I don't
pick
want to
them.
drop. I have to because I think they're going to win the game. But
They are.
Yeah, you're
it
dropping
pains
already.
me to pick the Bengals.
So you
again.
are picking the Bengals.
Yeah,
I had
it
you in
pains
there
me.
for sense. Or I mean Seattle.
It really pains
Yeah.
me.
All right. Clean sweep again. Cincy minus
A lot of
-2.5.
favorites
Let's
for me.
go.
Clean sweep on the AFC North.
I'm like real big on the favorites this week.
You might as well just
Favorites?
bet the
I mean-
favorites. Do a little $1.
I got two
parlay on the
underdogs.
Makes
favorites.
sense.
So,
yeah, you do have
maybe
2
get lucky.
underdogs so far.
$1 parlay on the
This
favorites.
this next game,
This next game.
Joe Bird, don't let me down. Come on.
Yeah. Well, hey, dude, you're telling me I fucking picked him in the pick'ems, had him as a fucking lock, and picked him again in the pick'ems.
Just let me
Like,
down. I'm betting on him.
Dude.
I had him. That's why I was like,
Continue
fuck
to bet
last
on
week.
Joe Burrow.
But now,
Why would you not
going with
continue
it.
to bet on Joe Burrow? It's Joe fucking Burrow. You got people act like
What
Joe
the
Burrow.
fuck is that?
People act like watching Thursday Night Football right now.
Ooh,
Wild
Anders-
trick play.
Wow. That's a
Dude,
dog.
people act like Joe Burrow just fucking fell off or something. He just became fucking Nathan Peterman. Like, what are we talking about? It's Joe fucking Burrow.
Yeah,
It's
you're right.
Joe fucking
We're on
Burrow
Joe
and
Burrow.
Jamar fucking Chase.
Let's go, Bengals.
He's always fucking open.
Always
What are we
fucking
talking about?
All right.
Keep talking about. Keep
What
sleeping
are
on.
fucking talking about?
Keep sleeping on the fucking Bengals. Keep fucking sleeping on them. Keep
wrong.
fucking sleeping
They've
on
just
them.
been
We
really
fucking win the goddamn
disappointing.
Super Bowl this year. Keep fucking doing it.
They're not winning.
I want everybody to
But,
keep fucking sleeping on them. You guys aren't, because obviously we're all picking them, but
What's the
Herbie.
next game?
49ers at Browns. San Francisco minus 9.5.
Okay, I'll start off.
Yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
admit it.
Yes.
Brock Purdy is him.
That's right. He is.
But he's just also like a system quarterback that plays. He does his job really well.
you can plug in a
But
lot of
he-
quarterbacks.
he does
and
his job
they'll be
really well.
Just as good, if not better.
There's
No.
like 6.
Name. Let's go off and name them right now. I got you.
There's
I'll
like
name
6
them. I'll
dudes
name
as
them.
a
You guys tell
49ers
me.
coach.
I'll name them. You guys tell me. Kirk Cousins.
No.
What? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'd
Come
rather
on.
have Brock Purdy this year than Kirk.
I'm saying put him in that system. He does just
This
as good,
year.
if not better.
No.
Put him
I'm
in
saying
right now. He does just as good, if not better. Kirk Cousins. Kirk
I'm
Cousins.
saying better. No, I can't guarantee it.
Just as good, if not better. Kirk Cousins.
I don't even know, man.
Move
Like,
on.
I
Next,
guess
move on.
it's-
I think
they-
Justin Herbert could. I think.
Yeah.
Justin
I think
Herbert, of course.
Pat Mahomes could, of course. I think
We're the
Josh
guys-
Allen
you're naming
could,
the
of
biggest
course.
guys. You're
Yeah.
naming
Are you not
the
going to
Bro,
say?
So you're
like-
saying- so
There's
you're saying
not
top
many
five?
guys
So
right
you're
now.
saying it's Purdy's top 5.
Dude,
You're
he's like
fucking
top
high.
10 right now.
You're
the way
fucking
he's playing.
high.
I mean, if
Bro,
I'm a
Purdy is not top
49ers,
5.
I don't want guys like Dak or fucking Lamar Jackson
Dak
coming
would go
in
and do just
and
as
turning
good.
the ball over and doing all this and not being about the team. I want him to do their fucking job, and he does his fucking job better than anybody else in the league right now.
9.5's too many
He
points.
does
Give
his
me the
job
Browns.
better than anybody else in the league.
9.5's too many points. Give me the
So-
Browns.
I think the Browns cover as well.
9.5's too many points.
Well, it opened at 3, which is I wish I
9.5's
would have
too many
grabbed.
points.
Grabbed.
Watson, I don't know if
San
Watson is
Francisco.
Watson's playing. Is Watson playing?
It's questionable. Right
Pull
now
him
he's
up, pull him
questionable.
up.
I'm gonna check if he's been practicing.
Dude, that's so.
I'm gonna check if he's been practicing.
Dude, we need an Isaiah
so
Pacheco touchdown so bad.
It's just hard for me to tell. I mean, I think Brock Purdy's good.
No,
I mean,
he's
Watson
good.
did not,
He's a
did not
good
practice
quarterback.
today for the second day in a row.
He did. I might switch my pick. Fuck.
Go grab the San Francisco line right now before it's fucking 14.5 points because Deshaun
So
Watson.
the DTR is gonna be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's San Francisco 9.5. Run right now to the line.
Are we gonna all clean sweep again?
I mean, I'm trying to get more. I'm
When
trying to
it's-
get more news on Deshaun Watson's injury report before, but
It's the only thing that sucks about picking games so early, but what can you do?
I mean it's Thursday.
It's not
I mean-
early, but I mean,
Dude, this is either gonna be, if we all clean sweep, this is gonna be either a really big week for the pod or a really bad week for the pod.
Signs posted him sit.
Because-
Signs right now look like he's gonna sit.
I
This
hate-
is
I
third straight
hate-
practice. He's continuing to rehab his bruised rotator.
Give me
cuff.
Niners. Switch me to Niners. Switch me to Niners.
I mean, Vegas has panicked and literally moved the line 7 points in not even
Yeah, give me Niners.
24 hours or 48 hours. So I think they know that it's turning to Deshaun Watson's gonna play. And if that's not happening, the Browns are getting smoked in the dog pound.
Yeah,
which
switch
what
me
the
Niners.
fuck? Why? What happened?
Well, I mean, if Deshaun Watson plays with the Browns,
He hurt
at
his
home,
shoulder.
I'm
You're
saying-
saying- you're his shoulder.
Yeah, like
You're the shoulder.
He's a rotator cuff. He's having rotator
AC
cuff.
joint.
Where? Like it just came out of nowhere. Like
It's
dude,
not an AC joint.
That's what they said.
like fucking when I was at the Vikings Panthers game, like last minute just wasn't playing, and then now he's out for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Pittsburgh's gonna finish second
yeah.
in our division.
I know. I told you that.
Yeah, you're gonna win it.
I literally said that. I hope it
The
happens.
Ravens.
Cincinnati
The
Bengals.
Ravens are about to
Cincinnati
win it.
Bengals.
No, the
Okay.
Ravens are finishing.
We're
second.
so.
Pittsburgh's gonna finish second. He's high on.
Well, hold on.
Pittsburgh's gonna
I
win
heard
6
people
games.
who was saying too many points
Pittsburgh's
when we
gonna win
started
6
here,
games.
so I dropped the Deshaun Watson.
I didn't know if Watson was gonna play or not. If Watson plays, that's too many points.
So run right now and book 9.5.
Yeah, give me 9.5 right now if he's not playing.
I'd agree. because
Clean
DTR
sweep
is
on
not
that.
it.
TR is not going to have
That's
a chance
three
in
clean,
hell.
clean
No
sweeps.
way.
No
That's
chance.
three.
No
chance
way.
in
No
hell.
way. Deshaun
Should
Damn.
we do
Oh,
a
that's
contingency?
at 9.5. Yeah.
Yeah, the cover.
What do you
Not
do?
at 3. No.
Hold on. Hold on. Hey,
Well,
What?
should we do like a contingency? Like if he
Watch
does
him
play,
plays.
like you can keep your Cleveland pick. If he doesn't, then you can. Because
I
I mean
mean,
that's
I don't
that's
think
a
it's
big
regardless. If
fucking.
he hasn't practiced this week, for
I mean,
me,
yeah, if you think
I
he's
still
gonna-
think they'd cover 10 points.
give me
right now.
Niners. Give
I
me
don't think they'd
Niners.
cover 14, which is what I think the line's going to end up being like 13.5, 12.5. If once they say Watson isn't playing, it's going to move to 3 points.
Yeah.
So
Give me Niners. Just get Niners.
just
I'll
go
take
grab Niners right now.
Yeah, just clean sweep it.
Yeah, just third clean sweep. What is that? Cincinnati.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Shit.
taking- I'm
We
taking
picked these
that.
games early in the week.
Cincinnati, Baltimore, and
But I mean, I feel like we're gonna hit them
San
all.
Francisco. I do too.
Yeah,
I love.
like,
I love all three of the
There's
picks.
a reason why we all four think that they're
Yeah.
gonna win. Like for a second, Brock Purdy. So I hate
Yeah.
talking. I hate saying that guys are system QBs and shit because it's hard to tell like what Kirk Cousins would do on the 49ers. It's hard to tell what Brock Purdy would do on
I don't know.
the Chargers. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to tell. Like you don't really know. All you can
of course, but-
look at is Brock Purdy hasn't thrown a single interception this year.
Hasn't
He's
lost.
fucking barely even thrown incompletions. I mean,
He does his job better. than
people. I
everybody else in the
mean,
league.
I just don't think people want to give him respect because he's the last pick in the draft, and they just think it's a fluke because he's on a good team. I think that he's
Because he has the most
Like,
playmakers around him on any offense
I mean,
in the
you
league.
can argue
Look, he's
that,
not
yeah.
a fluke.
Yeah,
He's not a fluke.
you
He's
can
a good
because he
quarterback.
has the best
He's a
running
good
back.
quarterback, but
And-
you and some people are talking about like he's already top 5. He's already that guy.
He's top 10, I think, right now.
Maybe
he's
he's
top
top
10.
10. He's probably top 10. But people are talking.
He's
People
top
are already
7.
putting him. People are already putting him in the Burrow, Allen, and Mahomes category.
Well, no.
What are we
but
talking about?
If
Like,
he's
he's
honestly,
not.
like,
He's not then.
If we're being
Not there
honest,
yet,
I think he's
but-
better than Trevor Lawrence.
right now,
Yeah.
you would take him.
Yeah, because Trevor just
not
makes
ready
too
to
many
say that.
mistakes.
I'm not ready to say that either.
No, Trevor makes too many mistakes.
Did you take Lamar Jackson or him?
Depends what kind of team I have.
That's
If I have
where
the
it comes to
49ers,
me.
I
That's
don't
where it
take
comes.
none.
That's where it comes
I
to
don't
me.
take Lamar.
That's where I
I don't take
go.
Lamar.
That's
Yeah.
where it's me. It's like, yeah, give me Purdy. So
Yeah.
he's right now. What preseason? We did the first episode. I took Lamar 8, I believe. I would
Yeah.
put Purdy about 8, 9, or 10.
That's about where he's at for
I'd
me.
put him about
So
8.
small.
I'd put him at 8.
I don't know.
So clean sweep on the 49ers minus 9.5.
Yes.
Next game, I don't even know. Commanders at Falcons. Atlanta minus 2.5. So another game where Atlanta is favored. So fuck them dirty birds. But
Yeah, you go for it. It's your division. You go for it.
yeah, I mean it's at Atlanta. The Commanders did just get blown out to the fucking Bears last week at home. So I think that they got a wake up call.
Yeah.
And the Falcons they didn't have a great game running the ball, but Desmond Ritter had 300 yards and put up some numbers. So I mean they barely won though. So even after all that, they
Yeah, that
still
last
barely
minute-
fucking
that
won.
last minute field
So
It's
I'm
tough.
still going against
It's
them.
tough.
I'm still going against them. I'm taking Commanders plus 2.5. I think they can still win. I fuck the Falcons.
I agree
I-
with you. It's kind of. I just like the Commanders in this spot. I don't know
Really?
why.
Washington Commanders have the worst defense in the league.
They're bad.
They just
give
let
up a lot
DJ
of
Moore and Justin Fields torch them for 3
Yeah.
tutties, 230.
They give up a lot of points.
Atlanta, Desmond Ritter
Don't
just
fucking
finally had his first game with 300 yards.
Yeah.
He looked good. He's not going to go up against anything better this week.
Yeah.
Their run defense sucks. They allow over 4.5 yards a carry and 31 points a game. So you have Bijan and Algier.
They have allowed
coming in.
31 points a game.
Atlanta's defense has only been allowing an average of 19 points a game. And they actually contained CJ Stroud.
Not bad.
How many points does Atlanta average?
But they're playing the worst defense in the league this
19,
week.
19.
And their defense is good.
They
Like,
give up
Atlanta's defense
31.
is
The
good.
Commanders give up 31. You don't think they can score 22?
Easy.
They give up 19, so the Commanders
And I don't think-
scored 20. I think.
And Sam Howell.
I
had
don't.
good
I don't
games.
think Desmond Ritter can consistently put up 300 every week.
I don't think he can either. But he's
No,
probably
I
not-
don't,
Bijan
I
can
don't
put up
even think he
100.
can put up 200 every week.
Bijan can put up 100 on the ground. Easy.
easy this week.
Easy.
Bijan is a.
I think this is
going to
Atlanta
go
spot.
off.
Easy for Atlanta. The cover.
That's how I
2.5.
feel. I think the spread should be bigger.
Yeah, I do too.
At home, Atlanta, with how bad Washington's been playing.
I'd say
defense.
5-4.
That's what I would be placing it at,
4.
yeah. So I love the Falcons.
You about to
minus 2.5.
switch?
I think so.
Just convince you.
They give up 31 points a game.
That's true. I mean, they.
I have not picked an underdog at all. This is gonna be a crazy full favorite card of the week.
I'll stay lone wolf on this.
You're lone wolf. Stick with your gut then.
Yeah, like I mean, I gotta go Atlanta because I mean y'all convinced me, especially with the run
Nice.
game. Bijan's been fucking. He's been contained the last couple weeks, so I think he finally breaks out and
I hope you
does
stay
some
on all
damage.
of it. You stay like him over here. Just,
But I
You're
do.
the only lone wolf.
I do feel like it's one of those like bounce back, just weird games where like Commanders
Yes.
win by fucking 10 or something.
Go with your gut. What's your gut? I took Colts as a gut pick of the week last week.
Yeah,
it seems like Zane's going right now
I took
with it.
fucking
What's
Dallas
your
as a
gut?
gut pick, and they fucking got throttled. So
I said it last week.
but that
Cowboys-
game's just like
Yeah.
I think that game.
I mean, they didn't even make it
that
close.
Game's, that game's totally different.
I like
because
Atlanta.
That game's a
What do
Sunday
you
night
like?
game.
Who do you like? Do you like the
The
Commanders
best
or do you
two
like the
teams
Falcons?
in the league. There's so much rivalry
Well, I
behind
mean,
that
and now
game.
I
That
didn't-
game's a totally different.
I didn't really
game than what
realize
we're
how
talking
bad the
about right now.
Commanders' defense was. I mean, I knew they were giving up points, but I didn't
Dude, it's bad.
realize
Bad.
against the run and
Like
everything.
31 points a game.
Bad.
And I mean,
Khalil
it's
Herbert
at
had a good
home
day.
for Atlanta. I think that's. Yeah, I gotta go Atlanta. They're winning.
Zane's lone wolf.
Yeah.
Fuck
Fucking
you, Zane.
God damn it. If Atlanta goes 2 and if they'll be fucking 4-2.
Yeah, I picked them winning the division. I think they're the best team in that
They're
division.
not bad, dude.
What do you mean the fucking
That's
Buccaneers
that's
are gonna be
secondary.
3-2?
That secondary is one of the best in the league. They have a great secondary, dude.
Mm.
Great secondary.
I think this is just like the best team that Atlanta
Oh
can
shit!
play, honestly.
Interception for the Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
I got the Chiefs
And we
defense
cashed,
in like
baby.
3 leagues because I'm fucking the GOAT at streaming defenses.
Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. We cash.
I need that for like 3 more leagues. Okay, so everyone's on Atlanta minus 2.5 except Zane. He's on commies plus 2.5.
All right,
Next
let-
game.
let
So
me-
this is a fun game. We'll let Chap take this one over.
Let me
So
start this.
Lions at Tampa Bay, Detroit minus 3. Take it away.
Hear me out. 4-0 locks. I'm red hot. 5-3 last week on picks. 5-3 the week before that. I'm red hot right now. 4-0 on locks. Let me say it again.
The week before
4
that, I think he went 1-7.
and,
Let me throw that out there though.
4
No, he didn't, but he went
I got
2 and
hot.
6.
I got hot. I got hot. Okay, I'm red hot right now. 4-0 on locks. Lions minus 3, lock of the week. 5-0 coming. This is easy, easy, easy. Going into Tampa Bay, fucking them up. Detroit, most underrated defense in the league. I almost said Brock Purdy because he's on the mind.
He's on your
But-
mind.
Baker Mayfield ass. He's nowhere close to Brock Purdy. He doesn't fucking touch Brock Purdy. Baker Mayfield sucks. Detroit's gonna fuck him up. Detroit wins by 15. They go in there and blow him out. Detroit all day. 5-0 locks loaded. Let's go.
I'm going Detroit minus 3 as well. I think, like you said, I mean, I watched them firsthand. They
Yeah.
fucking beat the shit out of our team. I mean,
Yeah.
we're trash,
Fuck
but they literally beat the shit out of us.
Detroit's
He is
cruising right now.
different.
Yeah, like, so yeah, Detroit and Tampa Bay's coming off a bye, so they're gonna be a little slow starting.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but they are going to be more prepared coming off of a bye. But Detroit's
a little bit, but they're
Detroit's-
rusty. haven't
Detroit
moved.
is a wagon right now. They're on fire. They're
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they're
Dan
on
Campbell
fire.
just knows how to
Dan-
fucking
The
light them
Bucs
up.
just smoked. They off before their bye. They smoked the Saints.
yeah. The Saints aren't very good.
yeah,
The Saints aren't.
But
Very good.
it wasn't at home for the Saints.
But the Tampa Bay's
yeah, but
Look, Tampa Bay's got a
But yeah,
decent
the Saints
defense.
are
They have
not
a
the
couple
fucking
weapons.
Lions.
They have
Saints
weapons
are
with
not the Lions.
Mike Evans. Mike Evans, future Hall of Famer. I mean, Garrett's Godwin, very good receiver. But this is Baker Mayfield versus Jared Goff. Give me Jared Goff and the Lions. This is Dan Campbell versus what? What the fuck's his name? Todd
fucking-
Bowles.
Yeah, I don't think you could have said
some
any better.
shit like.
I like how you
This
said
is
the
Detroit.
Lions defense is underrated.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
It's the most underrated defense in the league.
another favorite pick out of me. I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah.
You know how lucky I like the Lions too, but you know how
Clean sweep. Clean sweep again.
Did you like how he threw that Mike Mike Evans, Hall of Famer in there.
Future Hall of Famer.
You know why? Because he's gonna go back to his receiving yards, and there's like 3 seasons where he broke it by like got over 1,000 yards by like 1
Record
or 2 yards. Like that ass, like 1 or 2 yards.
Record for most
He has, like,
consecutive
1,001.
Record for most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons to start a career 9.
And there's like 3 of them where he has like 1,001 yards and 1,002 yards.
Mike Evans is a future
Like-
Hall of Famer, dude.
Like
Pull
if
up
he
his
goes
numbers.
under that, he's probably not a future
Pull
Hall
up
of
his
Famer.
numbers.
If he has 2 less yards, he's not a future Hall of Famer.
I don't know.
Like
I like Mike Evans. I think he's a Hall of Famer as well.
Yeah, I wish they could do this. They don't have like they don't have the
Here, I got
full-
you.
They don't have the full history on this one.
I got you.
Clean
Right here.
sweep us. Clean sweep.
Yeah,
of,
Detroit minus 3.5,
Look.
definitely because.
Look,
Again, yeah,
Mike
great
Evans,
team.
10,
Love the Lions.
1,200 catches, 10,762 yards, 84 touchdowns. He's going. This is his 10th season. 84 touchdowns.
I think
He had
like-
1,001.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
1,006.
But yeah, but then
Another
I
season.
mean,
Still,
it's
he's a
still pretty.
baller.
Like, bro,
Yeah, Mike
13
the
touchdowns,
quarterbacks
14
he's had to go
touchdowns,
through before he
12
got
Yeah,
touchdowns, 12
but-
touchdowns, double-digit touchdowns, 4
hear me
seasons.
out here. If he goes under and doesn't have that record, he's looked at a whole lot different. If he doesn't hold that record because he goes
That's-
under by 2 yards
Dude,
one of those years.
That's
Now, what's
probably
his-
true. That's probably
It-
true.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah, because they wouldn't be able to bank.
How many Pro
They
Bowls
wouldn't be
and
able to
All-Pros
say,
does he have?
"Oh, 9."
How many Pro Bowls and All-Pros does he have? I mean, look.
he has 4
I mean,
Pro
I don't-
Bowls.
Super Bowl ring.
All pros. Fuck
Super
Pro
Bowl
Bowls.
ring.
Fuck Pro
One-time All-Pro second team. 4-time Pro Bowler.
Okay, one time
And-
All-Pro.
Yeah, one-time All-Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler.
Second team.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah. His
Sorry,
numbers
6.
speak for
I read
themselves.
the stat line for his
10,762
catches.
yards.
689 catches. I read the stat wrong. 10,700 yards and 84 touchdowns.
I'm with you. He averages over 1,000 yards a season.
Don't get me wrong,
He's got
he's not
85 touchdowns.
no-
That's over 8 touchdowns a year.
He's not a first ballot, but he's a future Hall of
Yeah, I
Famer.
could see that.
I agree.
Second, third
I mean,
ballot.
especially because I think he's going to be playing for a couple more years.
Yeah,
but
like-
I'm excited for this Monday night. I think there's gonna be some controversy between us.
yeah. So
That's
next
cool.
game. Okay, so recap: Detroit minus 3. All of us, great team. Next game, Monday night: Cowboys at Chargers. Cowboys are favored minus 2.5. Who wants to take it away? You want to take it away? You want to take it
Go.
I mean,
Do you
I'll
think-
take
you
it
think
away
it's
just
gonna
because
be
I was so
controversy?
right on how bad the Cowboys were going to
Yeah.
be last week. I like the Chargers a lot. I think they win the game outright. I'm taking them at plus 2.5 at home. The reason I say this is because they did start the season out 0-2, but they lost to the Dolphins by 2 at home, who we think is one of the best teams in the AFC collectively. I think.
Yeah.
They lost to the Titans in overtime. They
Had
did themselves again like they did last
Had a
year.
fucking nail biter against the
And then they had the nail
arguably
biter.
worst team, and probably he thinks they have the worst coach.
So
Who, the Raiders?
Raiders.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
it's
beat
the
the
worst
Raiders.
coach
They
of
beat
all
the
time.
Raiders.
They're missing
because
their
they-
guys. They've missed.
They
they've-
literally
they've
had
battled
a
injuries
pick. They
all
had
year.
a pick on the 6-yard line that won the game. You're like disregarding that
But it was
whole
also-
game.
it was also a
that
division
whole
game.
game where they about
It's still a
lost to
division
the
game.
Raiders.
I give division game passes for sure.
I don't
That.
know.
You can't
don't
say
know.
pass.
I just think easily the
I mean,
Chargers could be easily
as long as
4
you win.
down.
Yeah, but their
I think the
defense
Cowboys.
isn't there.
The Cowboys just
And their
got
coaching
whacked.
isn't there. Their coaching is not there.
Coaching ain't really good.
So the
in
Cowboys
Dallas
get waxed.
either.
What happened last time they got waxed? They came back and fucking waxed the fuck out of
The Pats.
the Pats.
Ah, maybe the
that.
Pats.
But dude, the defense is good, and the Chargers do not have a good defense.
I think it's
I
a
think
trap.
Dak
I like
can
it.
go. Dak doesn't have to be Mr. fucking superhero.
Is
out
Eckler
there.
playing?
Yeah. Eckler's back. I think it all is pointing towards the Chargers bouncing back in the dub. I'm sick of watching the Cowboys every week on TV.
Dude,
I don't
that's
think
never
I am
gonna
too,
change.
but
That's never.
I know,
gonna
but I'm
change.
just they're so fraudulent every year. I'm done with it. They're
Give me
losing.
Eckler and the
They're
Chargers.
losing on prime time.
Eckler
to
and
the
the
Chargers.
Chargers. Eckler and the
Cowboys win.
I got Cowboys minus 2.5. I fucking hate the Cowboys. They fucking are trash. But I think, like
A
you're
3-point
saying,
spread.
they match up good against the Chargers.
Yes,
Like
this is-
okay, Eckler's coming back. So what? But he's been injured for like 3 weeks.
And they got the best
Christian
defensive
McCaffrey.
line.
If Christian McCaffrey doesn't have that touchdown last week, he the worst
Second
week
best
in
defensive
fucking
line.
that he's had in how long? probably like a whole fucking season.
I mean,
Like he had like 50 some yards rushing and maybe like 20 receiving yards.
Every time the
That's
Cowboys
shit
play
game
anybody
for
that's any good,
McCaffrey.
they lose.
I mean that's true. I think Dak. I think Dak has probably a fucking turnover too. I mean because he's just
Who
trash.
did the Chargers play last week?
But we're on a bye.
They
And
have
Who did they play the week before that?
the Raiders. They still got a dub.
Justin
So they're coming
Herbert
off a
played
bye
the week
week.
before that.
Justin
They beat the
Herbert's
Vikings.
got that injured hand, so I
Give me
mean it's just not
Chargers.
his throwing hand. But
Give me Chargers.
I just think no Dallas matches up
Yeah,
good.
Dallas is
They're
defense.
not. They literally got fucking waxed. Like you
I'm
were saying.
sick of
Like,
looking at paper. And
They're
saying
not.
they
They're
should
not
be
coming
good.
out
For me.
and-
I'm out on the Cowboys.
I mean they're not good, but they're gonna win this game.
the Cowboys are you're out on the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are still going to compete in the NFC
Oh,
when it
for
comes
sure.
down to it.
I mean they'll lose
In the
division
playoff,
round.
it's gonna come to the playoffs.
Sneak in there in the NFC wild card, play somebody good.
They're not gonna
The
sneak
Rocks-
in there. They're
It's
gonna
the
be
Rocks.
they're gonna be in the
They're gonna-
playoffs.
yeah,
Like
they're
they're
gonna
not
be-
gonna sneak in the
Well,
playoffs.
they're not going to win their division,
Dude.
so you can't be like guaranteeing a playoff appearance when
Not
you're
wrong.
sitting at 3-2 and
You're
you're
not
not
wrong.
going to win your
They're
division
gonna be the
because the
5
Eagles
seed
are
for sure.
undefeated.
They're
Not
gonna be the 5
wrong.
seed. They're gonna be the
You
5
can't say they're just automatically in when they're not going to win their
They're
division.
not wrong. Not
So
wrong.
I mean, the Giants suck, so they don't have to worry about them this year. But
Commanders could be
Commanders-
hot.
like they're not guaranteed at all to be in the playoffs just because they're going to be second in
Yeah.
their division.
Yeah.
They're going to sneak into wild card.
Not
That's
wrong.
what you're doing when you win the wild card.
because I
You're
don't
sneaking
think,
in.
I don't think
Not
any.
when they're gonna get the number 5 seed. That's not sneaking in.
The Rams, I think the Rams can get in.
Yeah, and I think the Rams have a more or less chance to sneak in the playoffs than the Cowboys do to sneak
Cowboys
in the
are gonna-
playoffs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cowboys
over
are
here.
gonna make the playoffs.
I mean,
Cowboys.
The Cowboys are gonna make the playoffs. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
but they're
They're gonna lose this.
divisional round. Yeah, they're.
I don't know.
No,
They play the Chargers this week where I think they're going to lose. Then they got to go play the Rams. Then they're going to go get smoked by the Eagles. And then
the
their
Eagles
schedule
aren't going to
starts
win
opening
it.
up.
Eagles are due to lose eventually, and the Cowboys might be the game that the Cowboys come out
I mean,
and
it's
win
a
that
division
game.
game, so it probably will.
Last,
but
for
I
me,
got-
the last 4 games, the Cowboys are going to end up playing the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Lions. That's another
And you're also banking on Tua being fully healthy the last 3 games of the season.
I mean, it should be.
But
I mean-
his head's also been
Yeah.
you got to
you
take
banking
hits
on him
all
being
year.
injured?
I mean, yeah, because he's had 4 concussions last year. Yeah, I mean, taking hits all season tolls on you eventually.
Yeah, so I got Dallas -2, so me and Zane are on this one.
Yeah.
Dallas -2.
Getting a
So
loss.
that wraps up the fucking game picks. So you want to just go straight into the locks?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
If you just talked about mine, Detroit -3, love it. I'm 5-0.
So
Keep riding with me. We're hot.
you're 4-0,
4-0.
but you're about to be
That'd be fun.
about to be 5-0. So yeah,
Hopefully.
Chaps 4-0. That's nothing to take lightly. You know, Taylor's bets. I lost last week. So let me just start by saying the lock total is plus 936.
Yep.
So Detroit -3. And then I'm going back because I didn't have too much time to look at all the bets, but I'm going back to my guy, Adam Thielen, over 5.5 receptions. He's hit that 4 out of 5 games. So I'm feeling good. The Panthers, yeah, they played the Dolphins, but that's exactly why I feel so confident about this. They're going to fucking be down
They have
30.
to throw.
Yeah, they're going to be down 30. Bryce Young will throw like 50 times again like he did last week, and Adam Thielen will have another 100-yard game, fucking give me 30 fantasy points, and it's going to be dope.
Hell yeah.
So that's my lock.
Fuck yeah. Evan?
I'm going with Vikings -3. I know you guys are fading that. I mean,
I placed
I'm
the
riding
bet.
you. I'm
I
riding
think
you.
that's
I
more like
placed
this.
the bet.
I think that's like one of the.
Pick'ems.
I don't know. I think that's the craziest line all week. Like somehow the Bears are just only
Yeah, and it's the
3-point underdogs.
Yeah,
Like,
craziest line, and Vegas is gonna scoop all the money. on fucking,
maybe if
on
that's the
Vikings
case, they have me
-3,
hook,
and they're
line, and
like,
sinker because the Bears suck.
Give me it.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it's a fishy line for a reason. I think.
We placed the bet.
I think it's
We
because the
placed-
reason
I
I
placed
said
it.
it because they played the Broncos and
Vikings.
Commanders and their offenses looked good.
Vikings. Let's hope they hit. I hope I lose my pick 'em. I want to hit my bet, so I hope I lose my pick 'em.
I want to hit this lock. We were 3 or 4 last
And
week.
then
I
Zane-
lost with Derrick Henry, fucking anytime bull,
Yeah.
fucking shit. Fuck that guy.
Then I'm gonna.
What's your pick 'em record for the season?
My pick'em record?
Or I mean
Or
your
locks? My locks
record.
is I'm
All I
2-2.
know is I
Two
didn't
and
miss
two.
last week.
You're 2 and
1
2.
and 3.
1 and 3. You're 2 and 2.
Yeah.
So what's
So-
yours?
I'm going
This week.
CMC.
CMC
I don't
anytime.
know.
For better not be the week. He doesn't score.
That's
He's
why
going for the record,
what she tried to tell me to take him at the beginning. I was like, dude, I don't know. Like, he barely got a touchdown last week against the Cowboys, and the Browns, in my opinion, are a better rush defense.
Yeah, but it's gonna be if Deshaun's out, it's gonna be all on the Browns defense.
Yeah,
Literally all.
That's true.
And CMC's.
I mean, I like it
all
regardless,
carries.
but it's just
I think this is a really good bet.
because just knowing my luck, I fucking take him and it does not hit. Like, that'll be the one time he's at.
I mean,
15 in a row.
if that's the case,
Then
hit
fuck it,
last
I
week,
guess
Yeah, no one's on the hot seat. No one's on the hot seat.
Yeah, no one's on the hot seat
So-
anymore. They won their bet, so they're chilling.
If anything, Chap's on the hot seat to keep his undefeated record going.
Pressure is on me now, but I mean, hey, I love it. I love my.
Dude,
I
I'm
love
sick,
my pick.
I'm
Love my
sick
pick
about
this week.
last week. I wanted to fucking be 3-1. Like, I wanted to hang my hat on that.
Dude,
I wanted you to too.
Yeah.
I mean, down at the bank account there.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Would have been gas, but oh well. So fucking
What was the final odds?
plus 936.
936. That's almost $100.
10 to win,
$10
103.
bet.
10 to win, 103. That's what mine was, anyways.
Yeah, until you.
Well, cash out 103, so 93. But yeah.
Well, I can't believe just getting a little fancy a little bit. A matchup I love. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I think if you have Drake London, you have to be super excited about him playing Washington Commanders. I mean, if you're a Drake London guy, you picked him. You have to be so excited. I think anybody on the Atlanta Falcons offense this week is looking good.
Bijan Big Day.
Kyle Pitts, as a Kyle Pitts owner, you're you're probably still holding on. It's sad, but
Start Johnny Smith.
I like all Falcons players this week. I'm excited for that.
Since we're talking about that game, start Logan Thomas too. You can probably pick him up in waivers. I like him as a
didn't he get 11 targets last week?
Yeah, and
I definitely put in
Falcons
some
are not good.
Waiver pickup. With fucking running back for the Bears. Fuck. Deontay Foreman. Pick him up. He's running backs are injured for the Bears right now. Foreman's probably gonna have. He's gonna play. He's gonna get some carries.
We'll see.
Yeah,
it's gonna be committee.
But the Vikings, run defense is not. It's not that bad.
I'm just saying Foreman's gonna get carries.
Yeah, but he's been injured and not playing all year, so he could be slow to start.
No, he's been healthy scratch. He's been a healthy scratch. But now the Khalil Herbert and the other dude were both.
Yeah.
One's in concussion protocol. I believe Herbert has an ankle, and the other dude's in concussion protocol. So
Bengals fans, you're
Foreman's
Jamar
gonna
Chase
get
owners, you're hyped. He
I
has
wanted
a
to
great
shout out-
matchup this week.
I want to shout out Chad, Drake London. Come on, man. I know you're starting him. I know he's a big Drake London guy. So before we move on,
and he's still sick about that trade.
he's still sick on that.
Yeah, kind of. Drake London, I didn't realize he had 18 week 2 and then week 4 11 and last week 14. That's not.
Personally, I'm
Yeah,
really,
he's probably
That's
matched up
better
decent
than I
against.
thought.
I'm really hoping a guy like T. Higgins comes back this week. He's gonna have a great matchup against
Yeah.
Seattle.
Me too. I just traded for him in a league, so I would love to have him back because that makes my team better.
Boys, I was thinking about this for my team. Dobbs. Do I start Dobbs against the Rams
Over.
Yeah, like
Over
who?
who?
over Prescott?
Oh, Josh
No,
Dobbs.
you're still starting Dak Prescott because he's playing the Chargers defense. Like I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think the
Yeah,
Chargers
High
are
scoring
going to
game
win.
against.
And the Rams' defense is still pretty good.
They just got
They're decent.
duped last
They're
week.
not bad.
Like, it's not impossible. Like it's not.
I
Like
get that,
they're the
but-
49ers defense.
Yeah,
here,
but
where
I-
they've been blown
so-
out twice.
So when they get blown out, I feel like
Play Jimmy
it's
Garoppolo
against a good
against
defense,
the
because
Patriots
their
suck.
defense is on the field the whole game.
Jimmy Garoppolo revenge game.
Not
How
really.
many- how many times
the
did
Cardinals'
Dak
defense is not good, and they essentially got blown out. I mean, they had a little bit of a comeback, but they essentially
You still
went
gotta
down
start Dak. He'll
like
probably
23-3 at one
He'll
point.
probably get.
He only scored
18.
7.
He'll probably get 18.
He scored
19
7
points.
last week.
I
14,
can see it.
15,
18, 19
Yeah, I just
points.
think
19, 6. He hasn't scored 20 yet this year.
But they were
Dobbs
hyped
has
for that
3
game,
times,
but
twice.
when your offense can't move the ball against the 49ers defense, and your defense is on the field the whole game, plays a difference.
Who are your guys' favorites for?
Um,
We're a third of the way through. Who would you guys, besides the 49ers, who are some guys? Who are your favorites for the Super Bowl?
Detroit.
well-
Buffalo looks really good.
Damn.
Cincinnati, dude, we're on the rise.
Are you going to make the playoffs is a real question.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll make the
Yes.
I don't know if you guys will.
no,
Okay.
they will.
In that
saying it.
division,
Keep saying
I don't know
it.
if
Keep
they
saying
will.
it.
They will.
Keep saying
They will.
it.
They
Keep
will.
saying
They
it.
will.
Keep saying it. I like Atlanta in the NFC.
There's no way they don't.
No way they get to the
After
Super
going to
Bowl.
the
Not to the
AFC.
Super Bowl, but they could win a playoff game. They could win the wild
Give me your
card.
give me your top 5 teams. Or
Power ranking top 5.
Yeah, let's do a power ranking top 5.
49ers. Okay, actually, you could just go ahead.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's 49ers. Then it's definitely Eagles. Then give me Buffalo. Still give me Buffalo. I think they're good. Jacksonville, it was in London. That's why they lost that game. Then give me Miami at 4. And then 5, I'd have to say Detroit.
Over the Chiefs.
Yeah. I'd have to say Detroit. They're red hot right now.
So-
Chiefs at 6.
I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to go. So, top 2 is still the same 49ers, Eagles. And then I'm going to put Detroit at number 3. So, 3 NFC teams in the top 3.
I can tell you guys
which
preseason.
Everyone was
Detroit
talking about
was
AFC
shit.
this, AFC that. Fucking 3 teams in the NFC, top
Uh-huh.
3. Then I'm going to go Dolphins. And then, yeah, probably Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's definitely 49ers.
Like, we're watching this game right now. They're only up 16-0 on the Broncos.
See, for me, where it changes
division
is at 2
like-
and 3. I like the 49ers at 1. I like
they're
Miami
covering an NFL
actually
game
right
by
now at 2.
almost
Miami
Tua
at 2,
making his
2.5
MVP
scores.
push.
I like Miami.
I like Miami at
I
2.
like
I like the AFC going in at 2. Then I like going back to the Chiefs at 3. Then I have the Eagles at 4. And at 5, that's where it's between Buffalo and Detroit for me. And with Buffalo losing last week, I like Detroit at 5. So
I like
mine's definitely a little
Detroit.
bit different, but
I like Detroit because, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but it just seems like they don't really make mistakes.
They don't.
Like,
They well coached.
play,
Great,
yeah,
great
they play
coaching.
good. Like they just play good football.
underrated
So-
defense, good run scheme.
Yeah.
which the teams that we're talking about, Bills, Chiefs, like we just seen fucking Patrick Mahomes make 2 dumb interceptions.
Yeah.
Josh Allen has dumb plays. They're like they don't, and that's at the end of the year. That's gonna Eagles. They don't make mistakes.
True.
But does
49ers don't make
Patty
mistakes.
Mahomes
Like
is
those
known
guys.
to not make mistakes in the biggest moments?
He plays the best.
That's true, but I mean, dude,
I mean,
this year,
But the last 2 primetime games, they've thrown 2 picks in
He's-
each game.
he's
There's
like-
2 picks in this game, 2 picks against
and
the
it's
Jets.
kind of just been like, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
he literally is just like, it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like I feel like at this point, in
Taylor
his
Swift in
career,
the building. He's getting cute.
he's-
Taylor
yeah,
Swift's getting to the Chiefs' head.
He's just trying to.
Taylor
fucking-
Swift's getting to their heads.
I think he's like got this like, oh, I'm Patrick Mahomes. I gotta do everything
Yeah.
to fucking just.
Or be a hero,
bro,
hero
just-
ball.
Yeah,
No,
just-
Is your
He-
top 5 yet?
no, and that's where I'm kind of getting. I know on paper the 49ers have a better roster, but I'm going to flip it. I'm going to go Eagles number 1. I mean, they made it Super Bowl last year.
Touch
They
points.
I
fair.
can do that.
they
Yeah,
look
that shit's so just-
they look like they were gonna win the game. Honestly, I mean, Jalen Hurts played a better game than the opposing quarterback.
He did.
So,
He
Yeah.
did.
and then it's the 49ers. I don't know if I can put Detroit all the way up at 3.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't blame you, but I got him at 5.
I want to see if Detroit and Miami.
I don't know. This
play
is so
year.
tough because I want to go an AFC team. So
Yeah, 'cause there's
so
3 of them
yeah.
sitting right there.
And
Yeah,
it's
I mean, what
like-
do you do then? I mean,
The power rankings say like, are we talking like as of now?
Yeah,
power
I'd say
rankings?
right now.
Best teams in the league
I think the Bills
at 3.
Yeah.
and
You
Then
gotta say Dolphins. I
the
think.
Dolphins. Yeah,
And then the Chiefs.
And then I can see Chiefs, but I would say Detroit. That's why I
Detroit
say-
has a better defense, but it does
Absolutely.
help getting Jones back on the rush.
Got
Yeah.
the best quarterback in the league. I think.
I know it's just they're
Wow.
scrambling at the receiver position right now.
Yeah.
Like
Looking at the Lions schedule, I think they could go 14.
It's a
and
really
3.
easy schedule.
Like they
Yeah.
could go 14-3.
Division's easy. Division sucks.
yeah,
One of them, like they just don't even play really. Like they play the fucking Saints.
Bets I like this week: touchdown scores. David Montgomery anytime. I love CMC anytime. I love Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown. I love Lamar Jackson over on. his
Clearly,
rushing
we all
yards.
like the Falcons at 2.5.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't.
I mean,
I like
I
that
don't
line
love
a lot.
it, but I don't love it.
I like it a lot.
but I took it.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
Hey, I would look at a Joe Mixon. I would look at a Joe Mixon
he got
touchdown.
talked into it.
I would look at a Joe Mixon anytime touchdown line. What's that? Pull that line.
It's
up.
usually minus money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I I might like
expected
him
a
this
good week out on
I don't like that. I don't
What's
like
some
that.
player prop bets you guys like
I
this
don't
week?
like Joe Mixon one.
I don't know. I can't really look at him.
Yeah.
Right now.
Obviously,
Thursdays.
I like my lock Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
I was looking because I was
You had
actually-
what'd you have tonight? You had Chiefs, Travis Kelce on
On
player
his
props.
over
didn't
his
you?
receivers,
Yeah.
Are you doing any good on that, Williams?
My little parlay is riding on Javonte Williams'
receiving.
getting 10 receiving yards. right
Yeah,
now.
I
That's
feel
all
like
you
it
need?
sucks.
Yeah.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, I need a Pacheco touchdown. I would hit. So
So I noticed that Tyreek Hill over 6.5 receptions was plus 110. So it's hard telling with the Panthers because obviously they're a shit team. But like I was talking in that one episode for a second.
Tyreek Hill
Seems
gets
like he's the number one. So like it seems like he's gonna get, and maybe Jalen Waddle and the other guys are gonna get locked up. But so I don't know. I like the Tyreek Hill one. I might put that into a parlay with that game because they're gonna go crazy. I mean, probably I think Raheem Mostert receptions was like 2.5. Like I like that.
It's not
Like,
bad.
What game are you guys looking forward the most this week?
Damn, you caught me off guard a little bit on that one. Fucking probably. I like Detroit and Tampa because Tampa's still 3-1. They're coming off a bye, so they're still a good team, in my eyes. So I would like to see them play the Lions, see what happens, see what they look like.
I'd have to say my Bengals. This is a big game for us.
I like that
Going
game.
into
I like that
going
game
into a
too.
bye. This is a big game. We gotta get a win.
Yeah,
Get
because
back to 500.
I like the
It's another good
Cowboys
team.
Charger
It's another
game.
good team that
Yeah.
you're playing.
Actually, I'm excited to definitely watch the Cowboys and Chargers.
Yeah, Monday Night
You know,
Football.
you're
It
just
should be a
talking
good
about,
game.
you're
Monday
talking
Night
about
Football.
fucking, you hate watching them.
Yeah, because I want to see them lose. That's why I'm.
Should finally get a good primetime game. this
But
week.
he always drafts Dak in fantasy, so
Yeah,
it's like
ends up there.
I don't think I've ever drafted Dak in fantasy.
he
forgot.
always
Sucks.
has him.
I'm sure I'll have the Browns game Browns game on at 1:00. Hopefully Deshaun Watson plays because I just want to.
I'm gonna get up and
See a
I'm
good
definitely
game.
gonna get up and watch this Baltimore game.
It's got to be the most London games they've ever played, right? Like this is. The
I mean,
first-
I don't know.
each year they try to do more.
I feel like it's
This
hasn't
year-
been
this year-
We're gonna have a game in
in a row,
Germany this
ever.
year too. We're gonna have a game in Germany. This
Like
year.
has there ever been 3 London games in a row? I
Yeah,
feel like
in a
not
row.
been on
Yeah,
Sunday.
yes.
Oh, I think
3
there's gonna be
weekends
one
in a
next.
row.
I think there might be one next.
They play, dude. They play
Maybe.
like they play like 10 international games every year or some shit, dude.
No,
Yeah, they're
no.
upping it. They're trying to up it.
Yeah, but they haven't yet.
Yes.
They've only. I think they're only.
How many
like
London
5.
games did they play this year? Dude,
They're only like 5 this
Last year, this year there is. It says 3. They only have 3.
this is the
this year.
last
In
one this
London?
year. Then
That's what this tells me.
Germany. They play in Germany this year. I know that.
But I can't read. It's not telling me how many they played last year.
International games, 2023.
5 games. for
5.
2023.
Okay. I'm
5 in 2023. They played 3
Yeah, okay,
last year. 3 last year.
Atlanta, Jacksonville,
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Buffalo, Ravens, Titans. So those are London. Dolphins, and this is in Germany. Dolphins, Chiefs in Germany.
Nice.
I love it. I'm sure the players don't.
That'd be
love
a
it that
fucking
much,
hell of a
but-
game.
And
Dolphins,
then,
Chiefs in
and
Germany.
then Colts and Patriots in Germany. Fuck that.
Gay.
That's so fucking
It's
stupid.
gonna be whack.
Yeah, it's
Then
fucking.
who I'm picking that week?
Yeah, fuck, dude.
Were you
The
on-
Dolphins, Chiefs. I love
Were you
that.
on the Pats last week? I mean, I
No,
told
I
you
was
you were
on-
shitting on me for betting
I was
against
on
my
the
team.
Saints. I was on the Saints
When
because
I
you were
knew
so
they were
down.
gonna get
You're
smacked.
a reflection of the team. You're a reflection of the team. They suck because you suck right now. Because you are down in the dumps. So
I
I'm betting
should've-
against them every week.
I should have known.
But
Who
would
you
you
guys got this week?
would you ever
You
bet
would
against
never
your
have
team?
to-
Absolutely not.
You could never do what I did last week and make the right decision. And
No,
know your
because
team
I'm not
getting
a- I'm not a
smacked.
fucking
On
coward.
a 1-point spread.
I'm not a fucking
Like on a
coward.
1-point spread, I was able to sit and be non-biased and look at my
I'm
team
not
and be
a
like,
coward.
"We're gonna suck."
I'm not a
they
coward.
got whooped.
And we got whooped. It was a 1-point spread.
I'll never
and
leave
I
my
said
boys.
team's
I'll
gonna
never
get
leave
whooped.
my boys stranded. You left your boys stranded.
It's just painful. We're not a good team. I can
Yeah, so
see
you're
it.
just
I'm a
bailing on them.
realist.
So you're just bailing on them.
I'm not bailing on the team. I'm not going to
feels like
score
you're
another.
bailing.
I'm not going to wear another team's jersey,
like
but
you're
I'm a
bailing.
realist.
But
That's
he
shot.
has another team's jersey.
I have
I'll
a Baker
say-
Mayfield jersey.
I'll say when
In
my
the
team
Browns
sucks.
jersey, yeah.
I'll say when my team sucks, but I'll never pick against them. I'll never bet against them. I'll never.
His next
I'll never say
jersey
they're
he
gonna
buys,
win.
I
I
guarantee
go into
it,
every game
a
thinking
Brock
we're gonna
Purdy
win.
jersey.
Probably.
Regardless of the team, I'll go into every game thinking we're gonna win.
Chapin, would you
Regardless.
ever buy another team's jersey?
Absolutely not.
I would.
I've
He's
not
gonna
a
buy
bitch.
a Brock Purdy jersey.
Yeah, 'cause
next.
he's a bitch.
I guarantee.
I'm gonna
it.
buy
I've been a Brock Purdy fan.
I'm gonna buy a Christian McCaffrey jersey.
Since that boy started his first game.
I mean, I like buying other teams' jersey because, well, one, you can get them for cheap as fuck off of what? But what's the site again?
I don't know. I don't
I
want to tell
I
everybody.
buy mine
Then
at Pro
it
Stores.
gets
I
taken
buy my
down.
own teams.
So.
I buy mine at the stadium because I support my team.
I just
support
like
my
getting
team. I
other
support my
players
boys.
that I like. I just like getting other players that I like.
Yeah, all my players I like are on the Bengals. Sam Hubbard,
I mean,
Trey
that's
Hendrickson,
true. That's
Mike
true.
Hilton, Joe B.
That's true. Fucking damn. Okay. I mean, I kind of wanted to talk fantasy a little more, but if we don't got much to say,
Yeah.
then I guess not.
Kind of wraps it up for this.
I mean,
week.
I'm up 33 right now.
I don't really.
I'm up 20. Travis Kelce's
Chiefs got
20
18
right now.
points.
To me, this isn't the most exciting, card
Yes,
for the week. There's only
It's not,
there's not many huge division matchups, which always gets me juices flowing.
It's not the best.
It's not the greatest year for me either, being a Pats fan. So,
But it's not.
I feel like we all still talk.
Only
about this
team in
pretty
the fucking league with no wins, baby. Let's fucking go.
Yeah,
We're not getting one this week.
Guess what?
No first
Guess
round
what?
pick.
No first round.
I
pick.
know. That's why it's fucking trash. I know it's trash. Fucking
Wish you
sucks.
would have picked CJ.
Yeah, dude, I thought we'd probably fucking still be trash. Our fucking Frank
Nah,
Wright got
nah,
it. Frank Wright got it.
I think
think
you
you
have
might
a
be-
better
I
roster.
think you might be above 500.
Frank Wright got
CJ.
it. Yeah, Frank Wright got it.
But all right, let's get out of
CJ.
here.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So that wraps it up for week 6. Tune in next week. Appreciate y'all. Have a good weekend.
5-0 loading.
Let's go.